Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Game 2 of the Indiana Academy StarCraft League Semifinals between Sam Drews, or Ehnu, spawning this time as the Teal Protoss up here in the top, and versus Ahmed, or FaBrOwN, spawning as the Green Protoss down here on the bottom on Destination. Destination is a two-player map, and so it does open up even greater possibility for all-in strategies, early-on rushes, and lots of aggression, which is what I like to see in games like this. I think it's going to be a fun game, Protoss versus Protoss, and kind of help us to understand what these players might be thinking and how to handle a situation like this. It's kind of difficult to play in a two-player map because you don't exactly know what the other player is going to do, and they have a wide range of options. Their openings could greatly affect what's going to happen in this game. And these games generally go really fast. They fly by. You have no idea who's going to win from the very start. And so we're just going to have to see what happens here. I'm going to up the speed to about 2 times right now in the beginning here and wonder what these players are going to do. It looks like at 7 side this time we are, or 8 side, yeah, Ehnu's going to scout out the ramp here and would, I think, yes, build his pylon there. Hopefully trying to block off this ramp, which would be a very good thing to do on a small map like this, just so any kind of early pressure has that much harder time getting into that base. Let's see, looks like FaBrOwN has already got his pylon up, and he is at 10 side at the moment. But nothing crazy going on, no 6 gates or anything crazy like that, no all-in immediate strategies, currently at 11 workers here. Although it does look like Ehnu is getting up his gateway before FaBrOwN this game. Quite different from what happened last game. Last game, Ehnu did lose on Tau Cross due to early aggression, lots of early aggression, a stronger economy, and Dark Templars from FaBrOwN that Ehnu was simply not prepared for. And now this game, it looks like Ehnu is going to stick to his 2-gate, only it looks like FaBrOwN is doing something completely different and doesn't even have any kind of a gateway up yet. I don't see any scouting probes for FaBrOwN. I'm going to turn off the reveal entire map just to make them easy to recognize when they're there. And it does look like FaBrOwN, wherever it is. There we go, sending out something here, unless that's Ehnu's. I can't really always tell these color changes or color differences between blue and green. I'm not sure. Protoss versus Protoss, but anyway. Looks like FaBrOwN just kind of slowly building up his economy again and having this great saturation in this mineral line, yet not any significant. Oh, look at this. It looks like FaBrOwN is building a proxy 2-gate in Ehnu's base. I'm not sure if he is aware of this at all. I'm going to turn off Ehnu's vision for a moment and see if he knows this is there. No, actually. Oh, yeah, here, just a second. Yeah, turn off FaBrOwN's vision there. And it does not look like Ehnu knows that this is there. He has no idea what's going to hit him. He does have one zealot out defending his ramp. That's not going to help him very much at all here with this proxy 2-gate in his base. If he doesn't scout this out, if he doesn't just for some reason go down to this corner of his base, he's not going to expect this at all. It looks like 4 zealots on the way for FaBrOwN in Ehnu's base. This is a terrible situation for Ehnu. Currently FaBrOwN is at 23 control. Looks like Ehnu is going to come down and kind of just harass this mineral line. And with the 2 barracks, or the 2 gateways in Ehnu's base, FaBrOwN really can't defend against this at all. And it looks like these probes are just going to die. But at the same time, FaBrOwN bringing even more significant force of zealots up here into Ehnu's base. It looks like they are going to battle out Ehnu's zealots. And it looks like, I can't tell those color differences. Oh, it looks like those are FaBrOwN zealots, and they are going to harass Ehnu's mineral line even more successfully. Looks like Ehnu is able to produce some zealots, plenty more zealots, hopefully to deal with all of this, this zealot pressure here. Again, can't always tell the color difference perfectly, but it looks like these 2 zealots down here, they are just going to fall and die. It looks like Ehnu is just completely at the mercy of so many zealots right now. You can't exactly tell where these players, how Ehnu can get back into this game. And yet, at the same time, Ehnu is slowly clobbering away from FaBrOwN's base. It's going to be so close. Can't exactly tell who is going to kill the other's base first, though it does look like FaBrOwN has such a greater force. It looks like he has the damage per second for FaBrOwN is just so much greater than for Ehnu, even though FaBrOwN has more buildings to destroy. Although it does look like Ehnu is still mining, whereas FaBrOwN is not, so he cannot really repair much after his economy collapses. He has 56 minerals right now, 21 psi, whereas Ehnu has 15 psi, but he does have 264 minerals. He's not going to be able to mine enough to start a new expansion anywhere, no, but at least it was a noble effort. These are 2 unpowered gateways right here, so neither player can produce anything else right now. And yet, it's just all a complete base race. We cannot exactly tell who's going to win at this point. There must be buildings somewhere around. There are FaBrOwN's buildings, but it looks like there's just one There has to be a building for Ehnu somewhere around here. I'm not entirely sure. There we go. It's one pylon in FaBrOwn's base. I'm not sure if FaBrOwN realizes this, but Ehnu thinks maybe that he's destroyed all of FaBrOwn's base. He found these gateways. He had his zealots there. He did destroy that pylon, although it doesn't look like he knows that those are still there. That, or he just simply wants to avoid the area because he knows that FaBrOwN has this massive wave of zealots just floating around here. And so Ehnu has to be able to kill off these two gateways in time, whereas FaBrOwN, all he has to do is kill off this one single pylon, this one lonely teal pylon sitting in the middle of FaBrOwN's main, which is now completely destroyed. Looks like they've swapped bases. Ehnu's only buildings are in FaBrOwN's base, and FaBrOwN's only buildings are in Ehnu's base. And so here we go, the mad base race between, looks like Ehnu's zealots completely dying. Ehnu's probe is the only thing left. He cannot mark one off, and the GG from Ehnu. It was a good game. So interesting. Both players playing fairly similar strategies, but it looks like FaBrOwN did pay off in the end. Thanks for watching. It's been fun.